Yeah. So we're on here, man. Um, just going over the comments and stuff like that. And I was talking about some of the comments from the live stream that I did the other day. The dude I mentioned about lifting somebody's pants leg and losing your teeth. Look, people, you gotta have supreme confidence when you're rocking whatever you're wearing, whether it's something that's not hype or it's non-retail. You got to have confidence when you're doing that. But if you're gonna let somebody pull up your pants leg, violating you like that, you know, they deserve to see the street dentist. Take that how you want to take it. All right. Then he said, "I'm buying UAs till I die. I'm not paying $4,000 for a pair of sneakers. You know, I got way better things to do than spend $4,000. Spend 1,000. Spend 500. Spend $300 on a sneaker. All right. This is grown man business that's going on in this life. I don't view sneakers on that level. Okay. I just don't. Now, if you do, and you talking about, oh, you're a broke boy and all that stuff. I told you all about wealthy people, rich people, and poor people, and financially sound people. They don't have to advertise what they have. That's just what it is. All right. They don't need to tell people that they got this on, they're wearing that, and I bought this. It's just confidence, man. It's your money. And that's what it comes down to. All right. So, hey, the link is right there. All right. It's at the top. Y'all see it? My right, your left is up there. Okay. And I welcome you to jump in. You see the link, click on it, join the discussion. We're going to wrap this up. I'm going to speak my piece on it for the last time, but I want you all to ask me the questions and ask, the fellow YouTubers out there about what's going on, because everybody's talking about it. People are building their platforms off of it, or have built their platforms off of it, grown their platforms off of it. And I'm watching them all from MK to you name it. Okay. I'm watching them all. People that are engaging in, hey, what's going on, Angie? All right, man. Yeah, I'm getting into it. I didn't realize earlier for 20 minutes, only people that were subscribed to the channel could see when I started, and I didn't click the other button to bring y'all in. You know, is yes. Well, I won't say take over, Kevin Waters. I'm not going to say take over. I'm saying becoming just as relevant and openly worn. All right. Nobody's really hiding the fact that the stigma and stuff is being removed, because what the resellers have done, people are like, I'm not paying this dude for 350, and they found out that type of reseller was buying UA non-retail pairs and finessing people out there. So once again, to give you all the genesis of how this came about, I was on Facebook, and this particular group had nothing to do with sneakers at all. And this guy was advertising his business, and he kept saying UA. I secured, these proven sellers, if you will, not to misquote him. And he was openly telling people that they were UAs, and that blew me away. I was like, whoa, he's actually telling people. And I told you all, you'd be surprised what people will buy if you give them the choice and you're honest. You're being perfectly candid with them about what you're selling. Anything can be sold. $40. But I asked the dude, does everyone in this message stream know what UAs are? And another dude who basically was one of his devoted buyers, he was one of his customers. He put that article that I put up, he put that up there. And that's what sparked my interest in doing research. I had already researched the whole rep thing. But I was like, you know something? I don't care anymore. The rhino in the closet is there. It's not even an elephant anymore. People know what's going on out here. Everybody's afraid to talk about it because they feel like their reputation is going to be on the line. But I don't depend on the Google check nor YouTube. I don't pursue clout and fame and stuff like that from sneaker YouTube. I'm just a dude who loves sneakers. All right, that's it. I wear what I like. I buy what I like. I don't need somebody that's dramatically younger than me to validate what I'm wearing or what I'm going to buy. So with that came the video. And once again, I did something called audio clickbait. Okay. So my guy, Andy, he and I went to college together. He said, I want to wear UAs. What is this integrity system that people have between each other when it comes to shoes, especially for new shoes? There is no integrity, Andy. Okay. There used to be a culture. The culture is not there anymore. If you're somebody that's out here yelling the sneaker culture left about 3 to 4 years ago. All right. Everybody's just trying to sell. It's your money, Andy. And I told you that in school. You saw I wore everything in class. I might have on a pair of retro Jordans. I might have on a pair of Air Max. I might have on a pair of some kind of Adidas, Puma. I wore it all. All right. So it's your money. Okay. Now, UAs, aka non-retail pairs, come in various quality, and that's the issue people have. So that's the number one comment that you see in my videos. People want a reputable buyer, seller, where they can get quality pairs from. That'll be a one of one, if you will. I don't do that on this channel. I encourage people to do the research, and if you decide to go that route, that's on you. All right. I'm not against people rocking UAs. I got an issue with people selling them, which can get you in jail, land you in jail. I don't go that route. All right. It's a Lanham Act violation. So there's a video, my IG scammer video tells you about that. Okay. Watch that video and I go over how you can find yourself in jail for selling those. All right. Trey Barksdale said facts. Tell them the truth, just like MK the Truth. Y'all here slaying resellers. Now, a lot of people that get upset about these type of, especially mine, I've gone back and looked at their channels. They got a fake channel, and come to find out it's somebody else, and they're a reseller. They're mad. They're mad because we're cutting people into their profit margin. That's what's going on. All right. That's what's going on. All right. He said, seems to me like big shoe companies are killing the culture with the artificial scary. That's true. There's fake limitation. And I said that. All right. Yeah. Like it looks like no one can get anything. All right. Once again, if you want to get on, the link is at the top. All right. The link is at the top for you to get on. All right. That's how you get on. It says link. Don't copy that. I forgot to put the space in there when I hit shift enter. It's just that. So I'll put it again at the bottom if you want to get in. All right. There's a link if you want to pop up on the screen. Make sure you got your mic and your camera enabled. If you don't want your camera on, make sure you got your microphone enabled. So people, all right. I'm gonna give a couple people their props when it comes to this. One of the first people to artistically promote the UA, aka what I call the non-retail element, is Trollmageddon. Trollmageddon had gotten into a little bit of a tiff with 2J's kicks. Now, I'm not worried about that part. My thing was his message and the artistic approach that he used to bring awareness to the UA element in the sneaker game. And I always say this guy should have like 200,000 subscribers just off the artistry of his videos. Next is MK the Truth. MK just doesn't care. All right. There's me who's more PC about it, and MK is just like, I don't give 3 hot Delta Alpha Mike Novembers, you know. And I respect him for it. Like I said, I'm subscribed to his channel, subscribed to Troll. By me doing that, I make sure I don't duplicate the content. All right, because people will say MK and I kind of cover the same stuff, kind of, sort of. But he has a more provocative approach to the issue. Well, I'm kind of like, educate yourself. He's kind of like, people are full of it. I'm telling y'all what's going on. It's greasy, it's grimy. Oh, by the way, educate yourself, do your research. So I'm more the PG version. He's more the PG-13 rated R version. Yeah, Super Duper Rooper. Man, no diss to Super. I mentioned him a couple times before. Super openly talked about his legal issues when it came to selling non-retail pairs. And one of his catchphrases is, I have nothing for sale. All right. So along with there's options out here, and spend your money how you want to spend it, which I have said myself. It's guys out here like, I'm not trying to finesse y'all and say something is not something or is something. He's not doing that. He'll tell you like, okay, this seller had this. I don't know about this quality on it, or hey, these are looking good. Boom, boom, boom. It's like passive promotion, if you will. And what's my man name? He was out of Louisiana. Oh my goodness. Can't remember his name, but I started following him because of Super Duper. All right. I haven't seen him drop a video in a minute. But yeah, I forgot his name. And it slips my mind. But he's another person that kind of tells you, his options out here and all this stuff and everything. And he was somebody that kind of was above the table with everything. Now, we all know that some of your bigger names got on by, Boogaloo. That's his name. Boogaloo. Shout out to Boogaloo. Just good content and stuff like that. And being able to go and check out some of these sources and do a comparison. This was me doing my research, which led me up to the UA video. All right. And I was like, okay, I feel educated enough on this where I can have a solid, conversation on this and depiction of it. So I just bought my first pair of UAs, a Jordan 5 sales white, and it looked good. Hey, you know what those things are going for on the Stockx NASDAQ of sneakers. It's ridiculous. People co-sign on it. USP said 86 to me like the furious style of the shoe game. Thank you. The conscious dad. I don't want none of y'all punching the air like Trey. All right. I don't want y'all doing that. You bought something and you're doing this. I don't want you doing this. Hold on for a second, y'all. Hello? All right, y'all, I'm back. I said hello like we was on the phone. I just told somebody, hey, I'm on a live, I'm gonna hit you back, dude. But yeah, I don't want y'all punching the air like Trey, you know, his son Trey, because you didn't listen. All right. Is sometimes you got to save people from themselves. Now, you know, one of my saying is a fool and his money are easily separated if you're not educated. Okay. If you're not educated, you will get separated from your money. Now, one of the biggest fears that people have, and this is like, once again, this is the number one comment you're going to see in these UA videos that are providing information and not sources. What's the best site? I can't tell you. All right. All I know from looking at people's videos that people that go this path have invested and committed money to different sellers until they found someone that they were pleased with and say, okay, this person consistently puts out a good product. No matter what shoe it is, it's going to be daggone near what I'm looking for at the right price. That's what I saw. I can't tell you, go to this person. These are the best sellers. They got the best product. You know, everybody else is selling garbage. You know, they got 2 for $5s over there. You know, I can't tell y'all that, man. That's not what I'm here for. All right. I have nothing for sale and I have no promotions. Okay. None. So the question was asked, hey, the solution, were you ever approached by sellers? Yes. 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 My like hell comments for reviews, it's things y'all know you can't curse on my channel. All right. People have tried, people have been crafty and everything. It gets held. About 20% of my helpful review comments are sellers who want me to promote what they're doing. And that's not what I do. That's not my thing. All right. I'm not going down that path with that. And it's kind of crazy because actually telling people to look out for certain sellers and stuff like that. All right. He said, I just looked up for a site. I couldn't find much from Google search. Are these a group thing? Look, people, I'm gonna tell you this. Reddit is probably your best friend if you're out here trying to do research, what type of non-retail shoe this is, where do you the ones everybody really profess to buy, pricing and all that stuff. Reddit. I'm just going to tell you that's probably the centralized place to make your best decisions from there. Everybody top 5 use the same. All kicks being number 1. I don't know. All right. Have they sent you free shoes review yet? No, because I don't respond to them. Okay. And I'm not going down that path. I don't want to do that. This is more of like an educational thing. All right. I don't want to go down that. I'm pretty sure if I respond to them, they would send me something. I'm not going to do that. You know, matter of fact, I think I'm gonna take down my whole shoe size thing that I have off my profile. You know, to kind of let them know, look, don't send me any shirts, or try to track me down and all this stuff. I'm not doing that. I don't respond to them. Okay, that's not what the channel is for. And actually, truth be told, my screen name sounds like I'm a reseller. The solution for kicks. It's the perfect reseller name. You know, Marlo, what's going on, man? Welcome to the live. Is rocking UA sneaks as legit? Is inappropriate. It's your opinion. It's your money. All right. Are you looking for validation from a peer or another man or woman about something you spent your money on? And when it comes to it, it's just supreme confidence. It's what you purchase. You know, if you don't, you got an Air Max out there that retailed at 110, and suddenly because the resellers are going after it, and you know, one of my peers on sneaker have hyped it up, suddenly that sneaker is worth 250. That's crazy. You know, and now that it's 250 and you bought it, you know, you feel like you did something. Nah, you got finessed. You know, a lot of people say UA is real, and that was my audio clickbait thing that I did on the video. I said UA sneakers aren't fakes. There, I said it to pull people in. And that's because what you just said, Soldier Kicks, a lot of people swear by it. People said, hey, they're made in the same factory and this happened. Then you got the know-it-all saying that's impossible. Now, my thing is the really good pairs, same quality, they got the molds. Ask yourself, how did they get the molds for the shoe? If this stuff is so secured, all right, and they're reverse engineering and recompiling the shoe, how do they get the molds even before the shoe is released? How? Now the thing is that a Jordan 3 chassis is a Jordan 3 chassis. That's it. That sole, the concept of the shoe, the shape of it is going to be the same. All right. The difference in variation is the size. Once they find out, like, oh, they're using micro suede on it, this is the shade or close to. All right. Oh, this is the paint color they're using. They basically put the shoe together. They got the materials. You really think they're creating a shoe and the next shoe is micro suede or nubuck and other shoes tumble leather? They tossing all that for what? All right. Why would they say that? It's just this where the whole unauthorized authentic came from, because it's the same material on the same mold. We know what the chassis is. It's the frame of the shoe. All right, like a car. You look at it. You got Nissan and Infinity. All right. Some of these are just souped up Maximas and Ultimas. All right. Different trim and badging, but the chassis is still there. The frame of the car is still there. All right. The engine sometimes is still the same. Only thing they're doing is changing the paint and the badging and the trim. That's it. They're putting more high quality materials on the interior and stuff like that, and making some things a little bit more sleek. That's it. That's it. I mean, I've seen at a sneaker show, the dude showed me something. He had the retail shoe and he had the UA, the non-retail pair, you know, and like, who am I to say, nah, man? I mean, he was like, so what do you think? Looked like the same shoe to me. All right. Looked like the same shoe to me. Because I'm always copping retail sneaker, but when I saw the UAs, it's hella scary that they're identical. It's craftsmanship. That's what separates the non-retail pair from the retail pair. Is craftsmanship. And we know it's different levels. All right. You got the A, the triple A, the perfect, the super perfect. All right. The retail pair, the one of ones. All right. Then you got the different sellers, aka factories, PK, H12, LJR, all this stuff. All right. I'm gonna hit you up, man. I got something for you. I'm gonna hit you up. All right. But yeah, no doubt, man. Like you can't tell. Like they know what the materials are just by seeing the pictures and stuff like that. And after a while, they'll do different iterations. They'll say last version, retail version. And the longer the shoe has been released and they get their hand on that retail pair, like I told you, you just dissect. They take it apart. Okay, this is what they used on this. The stitching was like this and all this stuff. Think about it. One of the easiest shoes to replicate is the Jordan 1 because it's so simple, along with the Air Force 1. Not much changes with that shoe. It's not very complicated. Okay. So, JG, compare MK's Pine 2.0 to my authentic pair while watching this video tonight, and I see no difference. Now, I saw that video. I have that pair of Pine Green 2.0s. He's right about the tumble pair. My pair of retail. It was slightly less tumble. He said he really didn't like it. It grew on him and all that stuff. But yeah, the shoe had been out for a while. They mastered it. UAs make it hard for me to cop. At release is like I should pay $250. I can get it for $150 if I come across quality. It's crazy. So on you, man. Kids Griffey, what's going on, bro? You should jump on here, man. You should jump in the live. The link is there. You know, you could really put some people on, man, to some things. You're not late. All right. You're not late. You're always welcome. But yeah, they get that, they get the materials right. They basically get everything. So, and remember, no retail pair is the same. This is crafted by humans. All right, they use the machines, but that's it. Definitely. And that's what I'm saying. I just want people to know what's going on. Oh, here's a dude right here, Code Master. What's going on, man? You definitely need to be in this live. People ask me, Cove, they said, have any of the sellers approached you about getting a free shoe and doing reviews? Yes, I have the links and stuff like that and the propositions in my hell for reviews. That's not my thing. That's not what I do. I don't review them. That's not my thing. I'm out here with the education and talking about stuff like that. Now, my dude get kicks. He goes deeper, far deeper than me. Oh, there he is.
Yo.
What's up, man?
Yo, I just came up in here. I was like, I know this man is talking about some crazy ass shit, man. I already knew it. I had a feeling.
So what I want to ask you, man, is you're connected to various sellers. I watch you do your thing and stuff like that. The problem people have with the UA non-retail market is who to trust. People are going to spend some money with one seller. They aren't going to be happy. They might be detracted and say, I'm not sure if I want to do that again. Who do I go to next? Right. I spent 120 on this person. It looks like crap. So what advice do you give to people that's looking to do that? Because that's your lane.
Watch my videos. If the shoes look good, that's a good seller.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no joke, I spend my money so you guys don't have to spend yours.
Okay.
I mean, it makes sense, right? I'm paying $165. I do the review. I'm gambling, like, no joke. This is one thing I have learned and I've stuck to it and it works.
Mm-hmm.
I don't buy the cheap ones. I don't care. Like, if it's $130, I'm not buying it. I mean, it's just not going to end good. Like, I've done one review where the seller, I don't know, she's got good reviews and whatnot from other people, but she sent me the most jacked up 3 I think I've ever seen in my life. It was like the best way I could describe it is either a low top 3, and the 3's already low in my book. So it was like a mid top or low top 3. It wasn't even a 3. The shit looked like a convertible.
Wow.
Yeah, it was bad, bro. And that's why I'll never just go cheap. Like, I don't know if she gave me like the AAA grade and pulled the UA grade out and said, look, this cheap bastard right here. All right, I'm gonna get him a shoe. But for him being cheap, I'm gonna give him the batch that's wrong.
Yeah,
and if you want to see that review, go look at that review. It's the Denim 3. Denim 3 real versus fake. And
I was telling people, man, it's levels in quality.
Yeah.
And what you pay from the stuff I research, watching the stuff you've done. You basically get what you pay for if they're reputable, right?
Right.
If they're reputable seller, you get what you pay for. And the thing you got to remember is it costs about $15 to $20 to make the shoe before they tax you and ship it out to you.
Right.
So they got to get their money because they're paying the factory to get their batch. They got to generate a profit. Then they got to ship it out to you. So the cheaper the shoe, the worse it's going to look, is just basic the way it is. Do you want great value for Walmart or do you want the name brand? And that's all I could tell people and stuff like that. What's going on, P? But I'm not somebody that deals with the sellers and reviewing. It's just I'm on the more educational perimeter side of it.
Right. No, I definitely deal, bro. I'm pulled up. I pulled one up right now, right? I just finished talking to her and I was scavenging for videos of this, right? I don't know how viral this video is going to go or how much people are viewing it. But I found some shit out of how the procedures go And they like I've hounded sellers, bro. Even like the most favorite sellers that I talk to on a personal level. We'll talk
Mm-hmm.
politics. We'll talk shit that's happening on in the country. Obviously they're in China. They can't talk about everything freely,
Right.
but
Right.
they,
They
they give me
censored.
a little bit of information of their personal life. But like literally today, like within the last couple hours, I was talking to one of the sellers, and I pulled up. I won't tell you which seller because you know I got to keep it discreet. But I
No
mean, she
problem.
told me what she could tell me of how the operation works and how it really unfolds, how they're running it. Because I hit her up about some stuff about a shoe. So let me see if I could read it to you guys. This is like pretty, and I've searched YouTube of how it goes, and I think I got a
Mm-hmm.
pretty good education of how it works after
Okay.
reading this email that she sent me or post IG DM. So basically, she's saying that she has a big factory because I asked her what. There's a lot of factories that I've seen that are like generated with 3 or 4 or 5 people. They'll
Mm-hmm.
call that a factory. It's only like there's a couple
It's like a
sellers
little
that I
back
know
room
have,
garage. I've
yeah,
seen
like
that.
a little
Yeah.
storage unit type deal,
Yeah.
nothing big, but she swears, it's a big factory. Um, but she puts, you want to know how factory works. I put, yes, the business. From what I see, you handle shipping info and payment customers, and you tell customers to prepare shoes. Then you ship.
Mm-hmm.
This is all stuff I'm asking. Um, she puts, for different processes, we have different people responsible. When I start to promote, I send the shipping info to Next, and they will get shoes from factory and check out and ship out and then give me tracking info. So that's
Mm.
straight from the horse's mouth. Like there's no beating around it. You know how they talk over there. Their grammar is their
Right.
grammar.
Right.
Um, Usually we check carefully, when they QC your shoes, as I know, but because recently there may be some new guys to charge for checking out. So sometimes mistakes are made. That's part of the QC
Mm-hmm.
process. When it comes
Mm-hmm.
to order or customer, I will receipt them and send them info to arrange shoes and shipping. So all she's doing is handling the business side of it.
Mm.
Um, that's all. She's
Okay.
not the runner. So they have a runner
Okay.
that's going to pick up the shoes,
Between the
and
factory, the
that's where,
warehouse, to the seller.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. I was
So I
aware
mean,
of
there's
that
a runner.
process.
It's like she's kind of worked her way up through the UA ladder, where she's just
Mm-hmm.
gonna speak English and handle people. The factory, she will not give me no info on that. That shit is like secretive of how they get
Mm-hmm.
materials, where they get materials, and whatnot. But I'm trying to see what else I could read through here. We do produce shoes from our own self, only when sometimes for some specific shoes short in warehouse, we may take it from other factory that we cooperate, but mostly our own shoes. Then I told her I
Mm.
wish I could travel to China and see how all this works firsthand.
Right.
I think that'd be a crazy video if I expose the UA game, the middleman, the
Yeah,
runners,
I'd
the
love to go over
sellers,
there.
and then
Yeah.
like really see how it all, because I honestly feel from what I've been dealing with, um, I feel like Nike contracts these same warehouses that we're calling fakes, and they just buy the shoe and stamp it. To be honest, that's what I feel is happening.
That's my
The rest of
opinion.
yeah, that bro,
Yeah,
that's my
I agree
opinion
with
too.
you.
I honestly feel there's a lot of big factories out there. There's tons. I honestly feel there's like 100 factories, quote unquote. Remember, a
Mm-hmm.
garage with 6 people could be a factory.
Yep.
But there's tons of them, and I honestly feel she wouldn't tell me this BS just to string me along. She is a big seller. Um, they have sent a couple free pairs here and there, but I'm not that to that level to get everything free, because I know from experience and for a fact that the guys who are on the high level that can
Mm-hmm.
push a lot of sales to them,
Mm-hmm.
they get free plus they get commission.
Mm-hmm.
That's not me though. I still got to buy most of the pairs that I review. So until I get to 30,000 subscribers and I can push so much sales to them, They'll
Be a
start
serious
paying me
influence.
and sending
Yeah,
me shoes.
yeah, serious influencer.
Right, like a big one.
Yeah, it's man. I appreciate you being on here. I'll keep you on here for a minute. Like I said, I've been
Yeah.
following you for a long time. Hilarious guy, by the way. You
I'm just
know,
crazy, bro. I ain't even try
shout
to
out
be
to his
crazy.
pool. The dude
Telling you, man.
game is
Look,
on point. He got the
I
grotto.
see what people do, bro, and then I just try to mimic it to be funny. Like I think some of the way people handle themselves is hilarious, and so I
Yeah,
just do dumb shit just to do dumb shit, man.
having fun with it, man. It's that.
I'm
That's what
having
it's supposed to be. The culture's supposed to be a culture, exchange and stuff, and people
right.
having fun with it. And hey, I got this, you got this, and now everybody just wants to sell everything, and that's
Yeah,
the problem we got here.
and
Yeah.
it sucks, man, and that's where I've lost a lot of love for like the actual real shoes,
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like it's not the same no more. It really
No,
isn't.
no, everybody's
Like,
trying to make money.
right, everybody's
Yeah.
a reseller.
Yep.
Like I resell, like, no, look at this, dude. Like I got closets full of shoes, but
Mm-hmm.
like I even try to break people deals, and they're like still trying to get more. I'm like, bro, come on. I've sat on the shoe. If you would have paid with your credit card, the interest would have been ridiculous. I'm trying to give you $30 just for my sitting on it for a year or two.
Right.
But
Right.
people are crazy, man. The people are
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it though.
So, what's your take on? I had mentioned something earlier, and about the mold. So, a sneaker's
I came
coming.
in, bro. I came in like literally when I came in, I probably
Yeah.
didn't hear it.
Okay.
But phone's about to die. I'm gonna try to get on my desktop so we
Yeah.
can keep going with all the good stuff, man.
All right.
All right, brother. I'm gonna charge my phone. I'm gonna meet you right back.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna hold that question for you.
Please.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. All right, y'all. Codemaster be back. I'm glad he jumped on. That's somebody I've been following for a minute, and what he does, the dude's hilarious on his social media platforms. You gotta check him out. He keeps it a buck, keeps it light, and everything. And yeah, no doubt, man. A lot of education. You heard him just give you all of that info right there. Like, I ain't charging you for it. He deals with a lot of different sellers and stuff like that. He ain't trying to hide nothing. So that was dope. And I can't wait for him to come back in. Codemaster. All right. That's his channel. Tech New York. Love the channel, champ, especially when you mention old sneakers from our day. All my kicks of retail. Why not jump on the UA bandwagon? It's your money, man. Most look spot on. So from yeah, no doubt, man. It's a Codemaster. Everybody's looking for it. You can check him out on IG too. That's his name on IG. Let me give y'all, I always talk about historical context because that's how I built my channel on the OG sneakers from back in the day. As a little dude, as a young scrapper, a shorty, my dad actually bought me the Chicago ones. That's like my favorite Jordan of all time. My number two sneaker of all time. The first one being the Air Force One, because I'm from Baltimore and we saved that sneaker. Not St. Louis, not New Orleans, Baltimore saved that sneaker. You got to know who Robert C. Richards is, Shoe City, Mr. Shoe, and Charlie Rudo. You got to know that, man. Hey, no problem. I try to answer everybody that asks a question in here. Hopefully I don't miss it. But really, my view of the sneaker culture came from the hustlers. All right, the dudes that was out there doing stuff. They would come through with the feelers, the Elise, the Sauconys that y'all call them, the Saucony spot built. And they will always fly with the Sergio Tacchini sweatsuits and stuff. And from the Mid-Atlantic, East Coast, you know what I'm talking about. Because really, that's where a lot of the sneaker culture originated from. A lot of other places they were, Chucks and stuff like that. But it really got flashy on the East Coast because of the hustlers. And you go back and look at some of my social media. Yeah, Maurice Cheeks. Deodore is another one of my favorite OG brands. Shout out to my dude Lucci. You know, he's from Baltimore too. Seriously adore head. Those sneakers got like stories behind it for me. So that's what it was all about, the nostalgia part of it. And I was able to, you know, do the reach back and grab the sneakers that I couldn't get as a kid that they started re-releasing. Like I had no clue about the whole resale game back in the day. Even when I started YouTube back in 2017. And it was like, oh, they released these. I remember these as a little dude. You know, I wasn't really caring about retro Jordans in 2014, 2013. I was Air Force One, Air Max, Puma. That's it. Straight up OG sneakers. All right, he's back on. 2013. I was Air Force One, Air Max. All right, we got Cold Master back in here. You know,
this thing on? Okay, we're on.
We got you. All right, the mold. I had the question for you. We see like the channels like Sneaker News, and they'll talk about this shoe is coming. A lot of people use Sneaker News for the previews and stuff. And they say this is a mock-up, it's a Photoshop. But then you go and check some of the sites and the shoe is there.
Right.
So
but notice, look, and I even asked a couple plugs. There's the shoes that just came out, right? The Supreme Dunks.
Yeah.
I want the whole pack, every color, all of them. So I'm like ready. Like I said, nothing is always free. So I'm ready to pay whatever they ask, $400 or $500. Okay, here you go. I got to review it anyway. So
get it back.
I'll get it back. I mean, or I'll wear it. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's just money anyway. But I got to do the review. I got to show the shoe. I think it's cool. As far as the mold goes, you're talking about the mold where people
that
see
actual
all
shoe.
these. I honestly feel, right, that like these UA people are way ahead of us, and they're way ahead of the news and all of them. So they're like literally the part where she can't tell me where or why they get their materials, because it's all backdoored from Nike, all of it, from the worker, from the everything.
People have swore me down that that's not possible.
It is possible. Bro.
It's possible.
Very easily possible because, like I said, right, the Dunks are already out here in the US, the authentic pair. But the UA pair, I don't really see too much people producing it. So somehow, some way, they've got the authentic. Remember, she told me she has the authentic materials to make the shoe, and right now they're making it. So she told me I'm VIP on the list to get the shoe because I'm going to review it for her. And I'm not just going to get one. I'm going to get the pack. Green, black, brown, and whatever other color there was for the Supreme Dunks.
Cool.
And I did hit that shoe using a bot because I wanted to review it, but it got canceled, I'm guessing. So it sucks. It would have been a good review.
Yeah, especially, you know, with that's something people are looking for. Like the Dunks exploded for some reason. Nobody was checking for Dunks. I had a white pair with the icy sole that I got from the outlet a couple of years ago. I should have kept it. I wound up selling that shoe. Nobody was checking for Dunks a couple of years ago.
Right.
You know, and that's what really messes up a lot of stuff, the hype. And we play a part in it too, because we talk about it and people get excited. Like somebody just mentioned the Griffey Freshwaters. That's not even the original Griffey Freshwater.
Right.
That's more of a 2.0. But because people kept talking about it, I got.
But most of the shoes are a 2.0. They're not really ever going to go back to what.
Yeah, they aren't truly remastered.
The true shape from what it used to be back in the 90s was way different than what we're getting now, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
So I look at other old sneakerheads who still show their shoes once in a while, and they have all those 1990s, you know, like way back then, original Jordan 1s, all that good stuff. And they compare them to the stuff we're getting now, and it's not the same.
Yeah,
they
cut corners
sometimes.
You know, they cut corners and stuff with quality, and you know the materials have changed and all that stuff. Like you're never getting the exact remaster. They say it is, but it's not.
It's not.
But I mean, I got all of my Griffeys in 2014. Nobody was checking for them, man. Like I got a pair at the outlet, the Safari joints. You know, which some people were talking about they need to bring back.
Right.
But nobody was sitting on the shelves, man. I bought like 3 pair at once.
But that was even a couple of years back. Retros were sitting on the shelves. Now it's like you cannot even get a brick.
You can't even go in the store.
Nope.
Yeah, you can't even go in the store and get a shoe. This is how bad it was. Saturday, I went into the mall and Shoe Pals. First time I actually just decided to go look at a shoe. Had no intention of buying it. These jokers had Team Jordans, 6 rings, flights in the display window where they normally put the heat, you know, the hyped up sneakers.
Yeah.
Even the little this is the shoe of the week little glass case they have.
Yeah.
It was a Team Jordan in there. I was like, God dang, it's bad.
You know what? I used to think Team Jordans and flights and all that was the wave. Even like 6 rings. I remember all those Reggie ass shoes, and I like them, bro. Like, no joke. I still think they're dope in their own way. But
yeah, I mean, I like the fact that it's like a mixtape of sneakers.
Yeah, it's just a weird, messed up version of a retro to me.
Yeah,
it's a Frankenstein.
You know, to me, it's like we got some leftover stuff. Let's just come up with something. You know, and the first, I'm telling y'all this. Check this out, y'all. The first hybrid Frankenstein Jordan was the Python. That's the Jordan 2 and the Air Force 2 merged together. That is the first hybrid sneaker.
And I think those are so dope, man. Those
the Python's got good leather on them.
Right.
Yeah. To me, that's like the first designer sneaker. They put the snake skin and that nice buttery leather on there, and people didn't like the Jordan 2, so they slept on them, you know.
Hold on, bro. I'm gonna go pull that shoe out right now for you. I'm gonna go pull it out for you real quick. I think those are dope. Watch, you'll see.
Yeah, I actually had a pair of Son of Mars. I sold a pair of Son of Mars, the Bel Air Son of Mars, on Macari for like $120, man. I got it for $39. You know, yeah, you can't even go in the store and find a brick. The only thing I saw in Champs were the Michael Thomas mids. And y'all know me, I'm Mr. Midlife Crisis. I got a gang of mids. Not as much as I used to, because I've been selling them, but mids sell out. The Spizike, the black, green, and red joints, you know, the cement looking joints. Those used to be hype, man. People used to rock them.
You talking about this ugly ass thing?
Yeah, the raw specials. That's the first hybrid, you know,
Look
Frankenstein.
Look, this is dope, bro. This is ultimate Fuego right here. Look at this.
And they were living in Ross.
Yeah.
Like, they couldn't keep them out of Ross.
I had to pull this one out, bro. Look, it says Python thing on the tongue, right? Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Check this out.
But the materials and the concept is crazy. It's
Python,
a clean looking sneaker. Yeah. It's comfortable. It's clean. You just gotta know how to rock it. And the thing about it, it's
look, man, look, I would, if I could find all my size 12 of the whole package, I'd buy it.
Mm-hmm.
They're just a good shoe. Like it's literally what you said it was. Here's the bottom.
Yeah, I had the cream lizard skin joints, man. Someone bought them for me. They saw them and was like, man, let me get those from you. $120. I paid $29 at the outlet.
I would pay double that right now, bro. I'll be on it.
Yeah, I kind of want to keep. I'm like, man, I should have sold those because they were clean. Yeah, the cream Air Python soldier kicks. Yeah.
Hey, I found those at Ross, I think, for $30 one time, but they're a size 13. I had to pass. I was like, you know what? It ain't true to size. I'm out of here.
The Ross out here had all the flavors, man. Damn. All the flavors. And I wish I wasn't sleeping. I was like, I just had them just to have them, you know, because it's like a designer sneaker.
This shit is dope, bro. Man, I'm telling you, look, everyone is. I want to see what people are saying in the chat about this shoe, man. This shoe is all glory right here to me.
Mm-hmm. That nice iridescence.
Coolest shoes that I've ever seen.
They are cool, man.
I think so, man. Like this is a Jordan to me. I don't know. I thought it was a Jordan. I thought it was cool.
I did too back in the day until I found out I did my research on it. It's the Air Force 2 and the Jordan 2 merged.
It's a Frankenstein, bro.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Somebody said you spoke about the mom and pop shops in one of your shows. Dead on in Brooklyn. Dude, the guy 50 back, then came walking out with 3 pairs a week before release. They never will wait for a raffle. Yeah, he's talking about backdooring in the mom and pop shops. Nike is trying to get rid of them. They're getting them out of there because they were contributing to, the whole gray market, of sneakers. Now, I did mention, here's the part that you probably want to know, Tech. There are, I don't care, there are big name resellers on ShoeTube, all right, that use the mom and pop shops as their backdoor source, but really the mom and pop shops were copying UAs as their inventory, and those resellers would tag on their order with the mom and pop stores.
Yep.
So they're showing you all these boxes and everything. And I mean, they're plugged in. They're getting the best pairs. You wouldn't know. They would slide through, pass all that stuff and everything. But they out here finessing you like, hey, check me out. I can get whatever I want. Because they slide the mom and pop stores a little bit like, hey, throw a case of those on there for me. Here's 200, whatever. The shipment comes to them, they pick it up, they move it out.
Yeah, I've noticed that too, bro. No joke. A lot of the big names, like the big. Think big. I'm not gonna say names, but think big, and you'll get it if you think.
You'll get it. I'm telling you, if you don't get caught up in the clout and getting them to recognize you and all that stuff, and you start looking, the thing is that once some of these guys have reached a certain level, they feel like they can do whatever because they got the followers. Their followers are sheep. And they're going to support them, and they're going to come and attack you if you say, oh, that's not how you're doing it. I know what you're doing. You're trying to pull some slickery. And they're like, who are you? You got 3,000 subscribers. Don't nobody know who you are. How dare you point the finger at me?
Yep.
And once I saw one of those videos, I was like, oh, you think I'm one of these 17-year-olds that don't know any better. Nah, come on, man. I've seen this before.
Yep.
So, yeah.
No, I could agree on that, man, because I see it from a mile away. Like it's not hard for one of those shops to pull in their UA to sell it as a real to one of these guys who's reselling it anyway.
The consignment shops, they do something along the same thing.
This one big guy, like these mom and pop, I know him, so I know where they're going for their shoes. But you're right, it is small little mom and pop shops that they're going to. Now, I don't talk to the mom and pop shops, but I know who these guys are and where they're going. I know that.
Yeah.
Until I can confirm that the mom and pop shop is hitting up my videos and and I can see, oh, okay, these shoes are being delivered to a big major city in the US because that's where they're at. And I can put a name to one of my plugs and my plug snitches them out. Then I'm gonna be like, all right, guys, here you wanted proof. I got your proof. But until then, I can't give them. It's like court. You got to prove it.
Yeah, it's an allegation and everything. But my thing that made me like really look at a couple of people that was doing this when people question them was they didn't even bother to hide the box.
Yep.
The markings on the box. I was like, really? Oh, okay. We out here just wild and reckless. We just going no condomness.
all kinds of situations, bro. They don't even care.
Yeah.
But that's how you said it. It's a bunch of sheep. They got they can get proven wrong and people will still love them for the character that they
love them down. Yep.
Right. And notice, look, I have nothing good to say about these people or this guy or whatever. But they are what they are, man. They're horrible people. They portray a cool image on YouTube, but in real life, if it ain't about money, they really don't care about you.
Yeah,
I've seen that personally.
Yeah. So another thing with the element, the consignment shops. I talked about this in the video. A lot of consignment shops, not all of them, but a lot of them will do this. They will acquire a retail pair or something nice, put it on the display. You go on there, oh, it's a size 10, and they're like, oh, I got a 9.5 in the back for you. They got a full inventory, but they got you thinking like they were able to consign all these pairs. That one pair you see on display is a consigned pair. So they're using that retail pair, aka legit pair, if you will, as the guise for the rest of their inventory. Knowing they don't have a contract, and consignment isn't covered under the brand contracts that you need. Right. It's not easy to get a Jordan, Nike, Adidas, New Balance contract. There's thresholds you got to hit, your capital and all that stuff. They tell you that. So yeah, the consignment shops that engage in that, that's how they doing that as well.
Right.
Yeah. So somebody asked me, what do you think those Travis Fragment Jordan 1 pictures are coming from? UA factories?
Well, actually, somebody hit me up today in the DM about those shoes, and I told them I haven't got them yet, but they've already got them. They're selling them right now.
They're out there. I've seen them. I was like, wow, okay. They look. If you want to jump out there and secure a pair, just to be early, that's on you. But they're out there,
right?
Yeah. No one believes. Kitchen Griffey said no one believes the truth when the lies more entertainment. Facts. It's just like you got your old lady, your girl, whatever, and you tell her the happy lie because she don't want to hear the truth because the truth hurts.
Mm-hmm. He ain't lying.
Yeah. That's
how it's a lot of BS in the sneaker game, bro. And that I'm not really for it, but I can't do anything about it. Like I said, I'm the one guy with 1,000, 2,000 subscribers. Who's gonna listen to me? If I did blow up, man, look, I'm gonna come after. I'm not taking Nike's contract of putting me on Team Nike. I'm gonna rock them till the wheels fall off, bro. I'm gonna throw punches every time.
Yeah,
it's their fault too. Their fault too, bro. Everyone can get it with me. I mean, it's
a confidence factor, man. It's like until you something. I'm not paying this reseller $500. I'm sick of this crap.
I'm tired of it, bro. Like I said, look,
they're the ones that's really upset about these conversations with UAs. They're the ones that's really upset.
Right.
And I get people in there and they looking to argue with me and all that stuff. And you watch the videos, my response for those people. Thanks for viewing.
Right. I agree, bro. They're giving you watch time hours, so I mean you're doing the right thing by thanking them. But their opinion don't mean shit to us because we're too real about it. You know what I mean? When you're real about it, you don't really value the opinion of somebody who's not real or authentic.
Right.
So the shoes might be not authentic, but I am. That's for sure.
Yeah, because I'm telling you flat out, I don't care. I'm not paying all this for that. I'm sick of playing with these stores and the apps and all this stuff. I don't care.
It's bad, bro. It's bad when I used to watch you to cop mids, and now it's like you can't even cop a mid.
Can't get a mid.
Can't even get a mid, bro. I'm like, man, when's he gonna get his next mid? Nope, resold.
I can't get a mid.
It's horrible.
Nobody's rocking mids. You go on the sneakers app.
Yeah.
Yes, people are rocking mids. You go in the store, like I said, they had the Michael Thomas joints, but they were like size 11 and a half. And that's how you know they aren't selling. You got a big shoe in there. If you see a size 9, 9.5, the shoe ain't moving, That's crazy. It was like a size 11, 11 and a half. I was like, dang, they didn't restock these a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody mentioned legit checking. I'm going to say it again for like the third time, y'all. That is the biggest racket out there.
Yeah.
Legit checking.
I charge $5 every shoe, bro. Just saying, I'm putting it out there. Just $5 only.
Look, I go 2 for $5. I'm gonna put you out the market. I'm taking your block.
Yes, bro. It really is an educated guess. You really have to try to do your homework, but at the end of the day, it's an educated guess. Because unless I have the
scratch
shoe,
costs, people.
right. But look, here's the thing: most of the fakes, the boxes are horrible, or just different feeling. Like from me touching so many boxes that come in, they're all the same. It's like they put less plastic in the cardboard or laminate. That's what it's called, laminate. You ever hear how a laminated box sounds compared to a not laminated? That's what the difference from the real box and the fake box. That's all it is, the box. Usually the shoes are spot on if you're getting good quality. If you're not, then I pray for you, man, because you just paid for something that was shit. But
now, speaking of the box, I'm glad you said that. I've seen like ridges, on the Jordan 1 box. And the retail box doesn't have like the little ridges that you can see. And it'll have like a matte finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't be as glossy. I've seen that. I'm like, but the shoe I couldn't tell the difference between the two shoes.
But that's what I'm saying. Look, there was an interview, and I wish I could find it. It was this girl at Stockx talking about 90% of the time we look at the box, and that's gonna tell us if the shoe's fake. So what happens with GOAT where they send the shoes and there's no box?
Yep. And
like you said, to throw more shade on the business, here goes consignment shops, right? Because I shop for real pairs too, and I buy real pairs, and I go to the bigger shops and try to get them. And I bought shoes with no box, and I'm sitting there thinking, damn, these are really hard to find. Like me, as touching tons of pairs of fakes, right? Like 10 a week, 5 a week, easy. And then touching the reels also the same, as the fake. It's hard to tell. They got like a true UA dealer, most consignment shops, I think.
Yeah.
Like a true.
Yeah, they tapped in.
Yeah.
They're tapped in. I mean, just in my area, I've seen some head scratching stuff. I'm going to take a long dump on these guys and stuff like that. Because on the up and up is people, they're cool. But I wouldn't buy anything. They're taxing. It's not that serious to me. And I mean, people don't look at the common sense approach of it. Like my first and only SneakerCon was SneakerCon Dallas 2017. And the first thing I said, I was brand new to Sneaker YouTube, only a couple months in. And I was like, how the heck do you get 30, 40 pairs of this sneaker I couldn't get online or in the store? How?
It's a true UA, bro. A real deal. Nike didn't need the, let's say, 34,001 pair of this shoe, and they have 80 in a box, and they ship them out.
Yeah,
they come in one big box.
Yeah,
because from what I've heard is Nike buys them without the box from China, and then they put them in the box here in Tennessee, because that's where they're
Memphis distro. Yeah. And you'll see, like, this bugged me out on GOAT when they started doing this about a year ago. You got a spanking new release, and they'll say with flaws. The shoe just dropped.
Right.
How the heck are you selling the shoe with flaws already?
You know what? That shoe with say trusted sellers. That's the $130 fake right there that I reviewed.
Yeah. I'm like, who y'all playing with people out here, man? And then you got Stockx talking about trusted sellers.
Yeah. It's BS, bro. The game is wrong. Like, the whole game is just. I hate to do it, man, but I still haven't used Stockx or GOAT for like the real versus the fake. Most of my reels are literally trusted employees or people that I know for a fact touch pairs or backdoor shoes. Like somebody who's not going to slip in some bullshit, because I'm probably the wrong guy to slip some bullshit too. I'm probably going to know.
Yeah.
because like I said, I know what these boxes feel like, and I know what to look for in the shoe. But what happens when the box is perfect and the shoe is perfect?
Facts.
Right.
Facts. That's not the focus of the whole sale, you know, because they ask you, you know, you want to save some money on shipping, you want this shoe in the box or not, or you wearing the box, you know.
Right. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The game is rough. The game is BS. That's why I really don't care about having the real or authentic shoe, because I mean, you've hit it on the nail more than a couple times with some of the stuff you said, and I'm just confirming whatever you said to whatever they've told me.
So somebody asked a question, man. They said, "What's the solution?" No puns intended, but appropriate. Does Nike Yeezy have to flood the market? I'm going to show you something to put in perspective. See this football card right here? That's Emmitt Smith's rookie card. All right. You're looking at a 30-year-old item that's still got the tape on the top from when I was 14 years old and I bought this, man. You know, see, it's still sealed. It won't even fall out. The cover has yellow. The problem is that they made ProSet made so many of these that the value is low. That's the only way we can fix this whole sneaker situation, is where everybody can get them. Don't limit everything. Don't put the whole raffle on all stuff like that. The limited general release stuff that shouldn't be limited at all. No quick striking. They made so many of these cards that this is the number, the all-time leading rusher. This card is worth like barely $5, and this is mint. That's crazy. So they made too many. But as long as you limit stuff and people can't get a hold of it, it's going to be coveted. And that's how this whole black market occurs. When you make something so limited via quantity and so out of price of the average person, people won't come up another way. They still want it. They will come with other options. So we know, like what Super said, is options out here, and people want to go that route. But what's crazy is, like, I know women that deal with pocketbooks and stuff in the whole non-retail community. They don't have the issues we have. It's crazy, and we got dudes arguing, like bickering women in middle school, about shoes. What's real? You got this, what's that, and everything. Where the women out there, they don't really care. They're like, I'm not paying $5,000 for that bag. I'll gladly pay you $150 for it.
Yep.
It's crazy.
But you know what, bro? Look, bro, then like I said, I get a little bit of information here and there. Some of the richer people are buying UA, which I don't know why, but they are.
They holding on to their money.
Yep.
Somebody said, where was it? I heard Foot Locker invested millions into GOAT. Yes, Foot Locker and GOAT are connected.
Yep.
So that gives GOAT a level of validity. Oh yeah, we in collaboration with Foot Locker. You gotta believe in us.
And you know what's weird? Hey, look, check this out. This is something I found out like just randomly, right? After you say that Foot Locker is connected with GOAT, notice that when a shoe bricks, it automatically has a bunch of restocks on the Foot Locker app and all the other stuff. Like some of the shoes that just didn't do so hot. Like within a couple days after they're like not selling for very much, where the sellers are kind of not being able to make profit,
right?
They brick. That's what they call it. All of a sudden, Foot Locker has a restock online, not at your local store where they returned it with the receipt, but online they'll have a bunch of pairs available. How?
Yep. Fake limitation.
They don't even backdoor it no more. Like they straight up walk out the front door with 1,000 packs and just, here you go, GOAT. And GOAT just came and returned it, said, hey, these are worth shit, so we're gonna give them back to you, Foot Locker. And Foot Locker's like, okay, we're gonna put them on footlocker.com. Here you go. And then we're just left to scavenge the rest of it.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. So you talk about fake limitation and the collaboration thing, and I want to show everybody a sneaker that had this sneaker had a collaboration on it. It would not be chilling.
Right. I got a question solution.
Yeah.
Would you still not buy a fake or UA pair?
Oh no! Like now, I don't care, man. If it's a shoe I really wanted, I'm not getting cracked over the head.
Right.
You know?
So would you buy the UA?
Yeah. Yeah. Flat out. This is ridiculous now.
UA, or would you not say they're UA? If somebody walked up to you and said, "Hey," which has never happened to me still. I have to literally tell people, "Yeah, bro, these are fakes." And then they're like, "Wow, really?"
I tell people, what are they gonna do? Buy me the retail pair?
Nope.
They're gonna do nothing for me.
Right.
I'm grown,
But you know what I find even more funny, bro, is you'll catch me always talking smack on resellers and stuff. Low key, I hate them, but I don't hate them as much as Nike at this point now, because I figured they're not really the problem. They're just scavengers trying to make $1.
True.
But they're not that bad of a people, man. But I noticed that they are smarter, and they'll go buy the UA pair and sell the real pair. A lot of them, bro.
Yep.
A lot of them. And you know who you are out there.
So peep this blazer, right? This blazer mid-edge. This shoe reeks of collaboration, right? Check it out. It says somebody should have a collaboration on this. It's not. It's chilling on Nike for $95. Shout out to my dude Splash Forever on the Facebook group I belong to. He pulled these joints out. I wasn't even paying attention to sneakers at the moment. I was like, man, these are crazy. I like them. And I went and looked, and they're there. There's another colorway as well, $95. But it clearly looks like this should be a collaboration, right?
I think so.
If you look at this sneaker, yeah, it reeks of it. It looks like the
crazy looking, but what makes a collaboration a collaboration? Like, I know that Travis Scott has that weird ass symbol on the back of the heel. I don't know how the Bad Bunny is the Bad Bunny for the Adidas that just came out. The J Balvin, I could see that, how it's so weird, just like him and his style.
Yeah.
But who would this shoe collaborate to?
I don't know. It just looks like somebody's name should be slapped on this.
It should. I mean, it looks high detail.
It's a cool sneaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no one's rocking blazers.
Cool
I walked into Dick's Sporting Goods the other day, and there was blazers sitting in every color, and I was like, "Wow, there's some nice shoes."
Yeah. Like I was sleeping on the tie-dye joints. I should have got them months ago, and I was like falling out of copping sneakers. Like I don't even care anymore.
Right. Have you been buying a bunch or not?
No, I personally haven't bought anything since October.
How do you do it?
A pair, like just stop.
Yeah, how do you just stop? Like, I can't.
I got like 40
I'm focused on the YouTube thing, but still, like, even if I wasn't, I would still go cop a UA, even if I didn't do the reviews.
I have this taste for it, not being able to just go online and order a shoe, going in the store, the raffle situation,
right.
Like trivia, heck is going on. It just it soured my stomach so bad. Shout out to my dude Kix Griffey. We talk about this all the time. Just moving away to other stuff, and the fact that hundreds of sneakers that I have. I got like at least 40 pairs of dead stock sneakers I never slipped my foot in. I could pull out something for a month and a half, I think. Whatever I got in my closet, clothing wise, is going to match. Well, I'm just like, oh, I'm good. First, it started off with redundant colorways. That's when I was like, that's too close to something I have already. Those was it the lucky, the good luck Jordan ones, that was intended for women, the green and white ones, with the red hits. Okay, I got the pine greens. I got the pine green 2.0s. That's too similar. And I had posted something about that. I was like, why would it? I'm not going to wear the shoe. It's too similar, So I said that don't buy redundant colorways, no matter what the model of the shoe is, what the silhouette is, because you already got something for that. This is crazy.
Right. Right.
It wasn't like I was running out of space. Plus, I knew I was relocating. And if you ever relocate and you got a massive sneaker collection, it's a pain in the butt boxing up all those shoes. I mean, it was like 40, 60 boxes of sneakers, man. It was ridiculous. And I had movers, and I was just like, I don't really care. Like the last sneaker I got personally, I said it was a gift. It was the reverse flu games. That was a gift. I haven't even worn them yet. I got sneakers. Matter of fact, my oldest sneaker is a pair of Air Force Ones, low top with the gum bottom, white and gray. Straight DS, never worn, never put my foot in them, from 2010.
Damn. Was it gonna
I love sneakers.
Because that's my biggest fear. That's why I try to wear it.
I said I need to wear them. They probably gonna crumble. And that's my thing. I'm like, if I ain't got them, I got every color scheme that I could think of to go with my clothes. And I have a lot of clothes. I've been downsizing clothes too. Like I said, I talk, my dude Kicks Griffey and I, we talk all the time. We were talking about the, moving away from the basketball sneaker runner and stuff like that, and doing different stuff. Because truth be told, in 07, 08, I was on my Neo Soul look. I wasn't even rocking sneakers unless I went to the store real quick. I was running errands in Air Max and Air Force Ones and sweats. I wasn't even doing that. And now I'm kind of moving back into that. Well, like I got the kicks, I've been selling off stuff. I just boxed up a couple of pairs for my nephew. Sent him some stuff. Like it's not, the love for it is not there anymore because of the stupidity that's going on. Where
I agree. I mean, but I still go and buy the UA. Like, I'm not going to get the real, but I still think.
Yeah, I mean, there's other routes and stuff like that. If I decide to, engage and go ears deep into that game like that, I know what to do. From the research, and not get bust over the head. But like I told people in the car that time on that live last year, I said this was coming. Yeah. I said we're on the verge of another rep age, and I talked about the resellers. You have to own it, resellers. If you're watching this video, this is what you have triggered. You have to own this. Don't cry because your sales are probably going to start drying up. Yeah. You did this along with the stores and the brands.
Right.
Pete said I would dread moving right now. I got like 260 pairs. Trust me, it will humble you. It would humble you boxing up all those shoes.
Man, you know what I did the first time I moved? I literally threw away every box of every shoe and kept the shoes.
And that's the thing. Like back in the day, I didn't even keep my shoe boxes when I had my Air Force Ones.
Right. And I just threw away I filled up a blue recyclable trash can and I compressed the hell out of it with every shoe box of Jordan, of this, of that. And I put all my shoes in bags and threw them in the back of a pickup truck. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, USMC, he said put a limit, but I got some Grails I want to go after. I see no issues in that. It was like it's a few pair that you got to add, and you're waiting for them to come out, or you go the UA route, because they're probably out there somewhere. Will C says, Lucy, you think they burnt out the Jordan 1 colorways, or you think they got a few more you want to see? Yeah, I think they burnt it out. because now they just flipping around colorways and stuff. 2.0, 3.0. I mean,
Man,
they got they
Jordan
around
10s and Jordan 2s and Jordan 7s and
the
8s
stuff they don't
back.
release all the time. Yeah, the 7s, the 2s, and the 8s. They don't release nothing of it. It's every 3 months we got a new Jordan. Every month we got a Jordan 1. You know? So what are they on, like the shattered backboard on 4.0 now? With that other orange and white?
That's the one that's coming because they released this piece of crap right here.
Yeah, so it's crazy, man. You know? It's insane. Like, they just keep pumping it out and people keep chasing it. And, you know, people, I ain't feeling them, but they see so many people got them. I got to get a pair now.
It's all hype, bro.
I used to be like
rocking for what they like at this point. It's all like, if you notice,
me too.
If it's not cool, they ain't buying it, you know, and then they'll resell it for cheap.
It's like that clip song, Mr. Me Too. Yeah, I know. Yeah, me too. You know?
I agree.
Yeah. Somebody said on the Ghost Network, said the Last Dance trade beginning of the rep revolution, resale prices got because every time they showed an episode and MJ was in a certain silhouette, people went crazy. People started chasing. And people like, I can't even get the shoe now. Let me go to the other route and cop something. You know, it's true. You're seeing people that had no interest in sneakers, and because of the documentary, they're suddenly sneakerhead. I'm cool with that, but know what you're doing. You know what you're getting involved in, and don't overpay. And that's the problem. You got people that don't know any better, and they aren't listening to people, and they're getting cracked over the head. So they set the market because somebody paid $450 for something they only should have paid $200 for. So that's the standard, you know. And since when did Stockx become the NASDAQ of sneaker commodities? You know.
I don't know, man. That's a good question, because I remember when there were nobody.
The test of what I gotta use Stockx to make sure the price is right.
Right.
The price is what I told you it is.
Right. No, but that's how some of the bigger resellers in bigger cities, I noticed, they sell above Stockx price, and they don't care. They say, look, I have it in hand right here. You know what you're getting. If you want to go wait 10 days for Stockx, go for it.
Yep.
You know, the price is $280. Yeah, okay, you can get it $260 on Stockx. Go get it $260. I'm gonna go sell this at $280.
And now it's like, I need to make sure I get my pair, so I'll pay that. You know, I know I missed on the raffle, so now I'm gonna let Stockx, grease me up real good and have their way with me. You know.
Yeah, I see the resellers pay. The resellers charging more for the shoes in StockX, man. Like, no,
more like sitting there, this Birdman, Yeah. So Tech made a good point, man. He said just rehashing over and over again. That's facts. They just rolling out stuff, flipping it around. 3 pairs of Jordan mochas. I had people going nuts over in Pure Money 3s that I did the miss-sold, restole. Now let's talk about the mochas. Had the hype on the Travis Scott ones not been the way it is, nobody would care about the mochas, because the fact was that the mochas was a general release. They restocked those songs, and people with bots ate them up.
Yep.
Like, what's the dude? Got him kicks. Did you see his live when he talked about the craziness? Just they lied to them and they let somebody come in and buy them all.
Yep, backdoors, bro. Tons of backdoors. Literally, the only people that got the shoe was resellers, because you either backdoored it or you got it from a bot, because it was almost impossible. Stock numbers were weird. The way it all happened and it dropped, it was horrible for even the people with bots. So you had to have got lucky on a raffle if they didn't already backdoor your shoe to your local neighborhood reseller. But that shoe was a shit show, and so was the UNC that just came out. That shoe was a shit show too.
Yeah, people just
it's pretty bad when I try with 8 phones and I'm sitting here like 8 phones juggling, 8
God
phones and
dang.
computers, and I can't even hit one, bro. I'm like, how? How's that even? How? Crazy.
I think, what was the last raffle I hit? I think it was the purple metallic 4s. And you know that was last
In
year.
a while.
That was like May last year. That's the last raffle I hit, if I'm not mistaken. And I just stopped trying. You know, I was like, this is ridiculous. You know, it's ridiculous. Right. It's times where I've gone on the sneakers app and the shoe popped into the Duragon cart. And when I went to go check out, it was gone. You know? Yeah, brown is starting to be a love colorway. We still not loved. What you getting at, D? What are we talking about here? Who's not loved? So you mentioned the previous video, Jumpmans you couldn't give away back in the day. And then you were loaded up in the chance to draw you hit. Exactly. Don't try to convince me of something, man. You know, everybody's dissing Team Jordans and stuff. Just like they try to diss Mids. And y'all know I exposed that. You know?
There's the real, right?
Mm-hmm.
Watch. Hold on. I'm trying to get this. The box is already, like, I can feel it already, man. Like something about this box sound and feel just feels more cardboardy. Something about it. The way it flexes. It's not like if you didn't know, you would think you're getting a real product, but you have to touch a bunch of these to really get good and be like, wait, something's off.
That I noticed like that kind of matte finish. It's not as shiny. That's what I noticed with it.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I noticed with the box.
So one's real, one's fake. No toe issues, I don't think. I just pulled these out. They just came the other day. But I mean, shit, the same material.
Mm-hmm.
They're really good out there with what they do. One cost in excess of $400, and then one cost $165. It's the same shoe.
Craziness, man. Yeah. Craziness. You know, people swear you down. Nah, that's impossible. They can't do that. You know. Yeah, the micro suede moving and all that stuff.
Same shoe, bro.
Now, the Travis Scott 4s, the Houston Oilers joints, they had 2 different versions of those. They had like the hard nubuck where the suede wasn't moving. Then they had the version where the suede did move.
Right.
You know, and people were swearing down, and those were retail pairs. You know, the Travis Scott ones were like that too. It was inconsistencies with them.
Right.
So it's crazy. You know,
it gets you thinking, like, because there's always versions of the UA also. So it's like, did those not make the cut for Nike from this factory, and they just get pushed out?
That's what I said. And people swore me down. Oh, they burn the extras.
No, they don't burn. Why would you do that, bro? Why would you burn money?
That doesn't make any sense.
That makes 0 sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
No.
So why aren't they burning the B grades?
They're
with trivial flaws.
Exactly. That if that was the case, there would be no outlets.
Right.
So why would they burn the shoes that didn't get produced? Like
the Carmelo 13s, you could actually see that was one of the B grades where you actually see like, okay, they didn't do a great job with the paint, but it was acceptable to people, and they were selling those retail for a minute before they dropped the price on them because they had so many pairs.
Right.
You know, it's insane.
It's the same smell, bro. Look, they got the smell down perfect. This shit is ridiculous, man. It trips me out how good these shits are. Like to this point, it's like, why pay $450 when you can 150-ish.
So the dude D on here, he said, can they make it like one shoe per address? So when they did the flex account thing with Foot Locker, that was the intent. People are going to find a way to do something. You know, you can't have multiple addresses and different phone numbers and all that stuff. People worked around it. You know, people worked around. The only person that's really nailed it down is Saya. You know, SIA. He nailed it down with the membership thing. And he's a niche brand right now. He's doing extremely well, but he's a niche brand. So he's nailed down, you know, how many people could get his shoes. He said, the solution, what's your thoughts on buying the UA versions of super rare shoes? I want to buy those purple Travis Scott 4s, but they're so rare, I'm sure I'm going to get the side eye. Supreme confidence, man. The PEs, the Jordan 4 PEs, the Travis Scott friends and family, supreme confidence. It's your money. You tell the you know, MFer, look, I wanted them. You know, and true, I'm Travis' cousin today.
A lot of money, bro. That's the secret. Yeah. It's a lot of money.
The UNC 4s, the Oklahoma 4s, the Gator 4s, those PE joints. Tell them, like, look, I was on JV. You know, I got a pair. You know, supreme confidence. I keep saying that, man. It's your money. You know, what are they going to do? Buy you a pair? Man, take those off. Let me get you a legit pair.
People are crazy, bro.
It's your money. You know, I told y'all, an old man from back home once told me, I forgot the man's name. I wish I could repeat it because I want to put this on the shirt. He said, never count another man's money unless 1, you gave it to him, 2, you helped him make it, 3, you're about to take it from him.
Yep.
Stop worrying about these people.
I've been taking stimulus checks all week. I'm counting everyone's pockets. I'm selling anything you want. If you have the stimulus check, I can sell it, bro. I'm taking it left and right. I'm the third option. I'm gonna take it. So I'm counting everybody's pockets, bro. I'm looking on your IG, trying to see, hey, did you mention a stimulus check? All right, cool. I got everything you want.
Oh man, hey, P-Town, remember a character I did on my channel, Passing the Solution, man. I should have brought him back. Some people got offended a little bit, and I should have brought him back. I think I was talking about the Raptor 4s and how Jordan Brand finessed people and put Drake's signature on the corner of the tag. People went nuts.
Shoe. Horrible shoe.
Glue all over the place on those, man. Cool colorway, but just glue all over the place. I sold mine.
It was the dumbest shoe I think I've seen in a long time. It was the same shoe, but scribbles.
They do sell legit shoes. A B grade shoe is an authorized produced shoe with flaws.
Right.
All right. That's what it is, James Williams. A B grade
solution. Have you noticed, like, I haven't been to the outlets lately, but I stopped going because I feel like the employees are literally stashing all the Jordans.
Yeah. But, and I think people caught on to something I used to say. I used to be able to walk into the outlets here. We got like 3.
Yeah. You
know, around San Antonio up into Austin.
Yep.
I should say, do you have any retros in the back? Because they got the cage thing. Right. Yeah, let me go back and check. Now, no, whatever we got on the floor is what we got on the floor.
Right.
Yeah, right. Because
I used to make friends with the Nike's employees, bro. I would tell them, hey, if you need a shoe, I got it. You let me know when there's some nice shoes here. I'll come by and I'll pick them all up and I'll give you what you want. And you know, give them hugs and hi and bye and all the other showcase shit. Just cool people, right? Because they're normal people. They just work at Nike.
Yeah.
But I swear, man, they're the backdoor now. Since they get them 1st they don't put them out to the public no more, and they never did. We'd have to ask for them, like you said.
Yeah.
But because people would steal them right off the clearance wall.
Yep. The last
It's crazy, man. The game is so weird.
With the Flints, the Flint 13s. I got my Flint 13s from the outlet because the resale wasn't what people thought it was going to be, and that's how I was able to come across them. Yeah, not all sneakers in the outlets are B grades. No. They're excess. They just didn't sell.
But if you notice, there's not even B grades no more, because I don't even know. Do they not stamp the B grade no more? They used to stamp a couple of them here and there.
They do. Now it's just excess. They had so many pairs.
Right, but I don't even think like the Mellow 13. I mean, yeah, the Mellow 13s. I didn't see no stamp on my box. I just didn't get a top to it.
I had a stamp.
I didn't get a stamp on nothing.
On the tongue. The tag inside the shoe. I had that. And I got mine in my hand.
I didn't even get that. They just got, and that was the good old days of buying shoes at outlets, because they would actually show up.
Now my Chicago 5 lows alternates, they didn't come in the regular 5 box. They came in that generic black and gold box. And that box was stamped. You could see the purple of the stamp. And on the tag inside the shoe, you can see the red stamp. My gold medal 5s, the high top joints, same thing. Generic black and gold box, but it had that stamp. And that was on there too. But my mellows just had the stamp on the tongue. Or the tag on the tongue. That was it.
I wanted the stamp on the tongue just to say, hey man, I got these at the outlet for like $70. But
yeah, it's crazy, Yeah, they said they got a full size run on the Paris 4D. Yeah, I mean, some sneakers, people think they're gonna be hyped up, like the Atmos Air Max 2. People thought those were gonna go crazy, and there was no resale on them. They were chilling in the outlets forever. I got mine for like $79. It's a crazy shoe. It comes with all those laces and colors and stuff. And people found out, I can't sell them. So they wind up being the pullbacks. They sent them back to Nike because they couldn't sell them, and Nike puts them on discount.
Right.
The day brothers stopped caring about what getting called out as the day resale market crashes. Facts. We got people legit checking UAs when retail pairs are flawed. Yeah. The inconsistencies are consistent inconsistencies. Flat out. You're going to have glue stains, stitching problems, sole inconsistencies, you name it. I've seen it. That's when I was like, I don't care anymore.
Facts.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the EAs on the mark, some of the Jordan logo fingers are way off. His gut area looks like he's 300 pounds. It just depends on the source. That's what I've seen. But you get a decent source from what I'm saying, they spot on because their reputation is on the line. They want that shoe. Everything they put out, they want to be above reproach. People can't question them. And they're like, go to this person. The quality is always there. And that's the stuff I see in Reddit all the time. I stick with this person because the batches be on point. People swear by them. They do their, some, I know I forgot to talk to you about. There's a convoluted process. And I think Tony D2 Wild talked about this, how he was doing it. The Taobao and Weedian route. You can find the UA non-retail pairs on there for like the super low, but the process is so convoluted and confusing, most people don't mess with it. These are the sellers people are really talking about on Reddit, but it's so confusing to the average user and convoluted. People like, I'm not messing with that. I'm just going to pay the 120 and, not have to do that. I'll let them do all that part for me. So you go on there, you got to paste the link, and, they tell you already got the size. They send it to the warehouse. The runner goes get the shoe, put in the warehouse for you. They send you the QA pics. You can pay for them. Some places you don't pay. You can pay for high quality photos. You look at the shoe, okay, that's acceptable. All right, I ain't feeling that. They send it back. They charge you a little bit. Then they prep it up. They ask you, you want to double box it. You want bubble wrap and all that stuff. And hopefully the whole seller system is pretty quick. You get the shoe in like 10, 7 days.
Right.
But some people don't like that. They like, I'm just going, boom, 120 on the PayPal. Shoes out of there. I'm getting it. Yeah.
Man, I want to know where people are paying 120 for the legit UA quality pairs, man, because I don't pay 120. I pay 160. And I mean, like you said, some of it is you make a relationship with these sellers and you know they're going to send you a quality product every time. What's an extra $40? Because like I said, I paid 130 before. Never again, bro.
Yes, and that's what I was telling people. It's the you might have to spend a little money to find somebody you're comfortable with.
I agree.
And like you said, you know, I realize I stick with this person. I pay 160. I'm getting the quality I want every time.
But you know what? Here's the hack. When you don't order just one pair at a time, everyone's magic number is 4. Like all the UA numbers, they'll tell you these UA sellers, they'll be like, you can order 3, they still won't cut you a discount, but all of a sudden you order 4, you get the discount.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Because that's almost that wholesale number right there.
Right.
You know?
It's an even number. It can fit, 4 packs in one box, and then they just box it up. Bam.
Yep.
But even if you order all 4, they still ship them out in different dates so it won't get seized at custom.
It's a custom, because it looks like you're selling. Oh, all right. Hey, Soldier Case, I'm gonna answer your question right here. Do y'all think the Nike threats put a dent into the UA factories? No. What they did with the whole I'm suing all these websites and factories thing, they do this every so often. Am I right, Cole?
Yep. And you know what? All my plugs did was make a new website and make a new
domain. That's it. Yep, new domain, keep it moving. And notice it coincided with the Chinese New Year, so it looked like they got shut down. You gotta understand this stuff works. They just, hey, look, we're gonna come back, this and that. And some of them still were pumping them out during the Chinese New Year. They still were taking orders.
Yeah. Oh no, they were. They were saying, oh no, it's okay, it's okay. And then you
they want that to slow down.
March to get your shoe.
March, and then your stuff comes in for a month later. They was just stacking.
Man, I told people, bro, if you follow me, I was like, don't fucking order till Chinese New Year is completely over. Yeah, they're gonna come in February 20th and say, oh yeah, we're back at work, we're back. That's some BS, man. Them people are sitting there eating good food on their couch, trying to get you to make the PayPal go through.
Yep.
I was laughing. I still sent my money because, like I said, I'm gonna get my product from these people, but bro, I let them hold $400 at a time and don't even flinch at this point. That's how messed up.
You in there like good swimwear, you know.
I'm fully committed, bro. Like I said, when you wire 400 or you send PayPal 400, $500 to some guy in China you've never even seen a face to,
you committed.
That's how you know you're too far in.
Yeah, you committed.
Yep, too far in, bro. I'm basically married to these people at this point.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of the size thing, I'm glad somebody brought that up. The biggest size is the volume of demand just isn't there. That's what I researched on. I'm glad somebody brought that up because somebody asked me about that. And I forgot to put it in a comment on one of the videos. I was able to get that answer. The demand is not there. It's just not thousands and tens of thousands of people saying, I need a size 14 in this shoe. Right. So they're not going to mass produce 14s and 15s. You might see them pop up in and out every so often. Right. But it's not worth it for them, you know, from a business model.
They usually only go to like 13. And
13 is pretty much cut off. Yeah. Yeah. It's just, I mean, you think about it, they don't think Shaq and his son are copping UAs like that, you know? Yeah. I mean, if you get, you know, tapped in with somebody and you can bring a couple people with you that, you know, Team Sasquatch, they might pull it off for you. You know.
Right. No,
Yeah.
I do see some sellers that are producing the size 14, but I have not seen any bigger than 14.
Mm.
So most of them cut off 13, 14. You'd be lucky. If you're like a 16, good luck. It's not. I don't see
Yeah.
it.
Will C says, "Solution, what's your favorite Jordan design?" I gravitate most of the ones and fives. My favorite five is the black off white because they're not as bulky. Yeah, the five is a love hate sneaker. I love fives, by the way. A lot of people say they're too bulky. Shout out to P Town. He loves fives too. Actually, it's the one followed by the four. I love the four. It's something about the four that just that tongue. You know, it looks dope. Comfort wise, the 13, in my opinion, is very comfortable. That's a silhouette I can wear all day. But remember, people, we're talking about mid 80s, mid 90s technology. You know, cushioning wasn't there like that.
Right.
Matter of fact, I think all Jordan 1s should come with Zoom cushion technology now. Like when they did what is it, the iridescent fearless joints, the first time they did that, those are super comfortable. Then they had the racer blue joints and the green and black ones. That's a comfortable sneaker, man. That zoom in there, you can wear those all day and not really feel your foot being fatigued. So yeah. You know, people talking about 174 for my first pair. I got $15 off the coupon at that. Seeing 160, but it's worth it. Somebody said didn't drop her name. Nah, we not gonna be, well, not me. I'm not gonna mention sites because, like I said, I'm not invested in the volume like Cole was doing and stuff like that. I just wanted to see what was out there. But
Yeah, if you want to know where to get it, just hit me up on IG, man. It's easy.
yeah, like when I said Taobao and Weedian, those are sites that are like they cut out the middleman for you. So instead of going to the seller like Cove, you're going to the actual supplier to do it. But it's a convoluted process and it's confusing to some people. There's videos out there on how to do it. But you know, if you don't like that, and like, man, this is too much, and you just hit them with the 160, like Cove said, don't worry about it. You know, for peace of mind, you could do that too. You know,
or you want to be cheap about it, like I said, order 4 of them at one time. Get, say, hey, I want this dunk, this Jordan, and make your 4th pair, and you're gonna end up getting the 130. A bit like close to it, if not with your 4th pair. I don't know why, but that's what they charge.
Now, what I heard, well, what I read on Reddit, when you go to Taobao and I think it's Superbuy and CSS, the shipping is where they start cracking you in the head. And there's different methods of shipping, EMS and DHL and all this stuff. Now, let's clear up something with the DHL thing. DHL shipping doesn't mean you bought a UA non-retail pair, because I have a pair of Air Max that I got from Sneakers and Stuff from over in Germany, from Sneaker and Stuff Berlin. And they shipped my sneakers via DHL, and this was a retail pair. So you can't use that. That's something that the kids are saying. It's international shipping. You know, everybody's not using U.S. Postal Service. Even with the label on the box, this is another thing I talked about. Everybody's not using U.S. dollars. So that MSRP little perforated sticker that you can rip off, that's not going to be on every shoe if you buy from an overseas source.
Nope.
You know, only Canada and the U.S. has that perforated tab, if I'm not mistaken. Those are the only 2 countries I've seen those tags on there. Everything else is just a blank, description of the shoe, and that's that. So don't use that.
Sneakers and stuff, and when they used to, when Euro sites used to ship to the U.S., you wouldn't get that perforated.
No, because they're not using U.S. dollars. Why would they put that?
But man, why are they always taking shots at DHL? Man, DHL's legit.
Yeah, I mean it's the whole the Scoop thing, Scoop 208, and AMD. That's where that came from,
right?
and him saying, "Hey, here you go with this the DHL package stuff like that." That's where everybody got it from.
Man, if DHL was cheaper in the States, I would use them. Their service is faster than FedEx and or UPS. I stopped using USPS. They've lost too much packages of mine. So I'm just not gonna deal with USPS.
Yeah.
Ever. I don't want to.
Yeah. Somebody said go to ship to DHL. Yeah. Yeah. It just DHL and EMS are the standards shippers. And it's a matter DHL is faster. EMS can be just as fast or slightly slower from what I've seen people wrote on there. You know, you save some money, and people are like, man, I got my package from EMS in 7 days. I got my package from DHL in 10 days. Same shoe. You know, so it just depends.
Yo, they've been using FedEx a lot. Some of my sellers, they've been using FedEx a lot to get it to me. This is after that Chinese New Year. I don't know. Maybe DHL is too backed up. Maybe they want to send it FedEx. I mean, they have the accounts. They ship 1,000 million shoes a day, so they're gonna pay pennies on the dollar. Because I think I got quoted one time to send to a friend in Australia a pair of Yeezys. It was $225 to send it from California. So crazy.
God dang.
I know.
Goodness. Wow. Somebody swimming with them?
I don't know it costs more than the shoe. I was like, man.
Yeah. They got that being delivered by a humpback whale.
Yeezys.
They attached that to a humpback whale.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Hey, we got about 9 minutes, y'all. I didn't realize it's been almost 2 hours. I appreciate everybody, especially Cove. You know, you jumping on here with me. Everybody in the comments and stuff like that.
Man, you the first sergeant, bro. I had to come through and listen to First Sergeant Top, man. You know, I was like, you know what, Top's on. I had to go all in, man. So you know what? Sorry, I gotta cut the movie time off, family. Top is talking. I gotta
come to this training meeting.
I gotta come to training, man. You know what? You don't know about this military life. I was like, you know what? When Top talks,
training meeting, you know.
Yeah.
Receive the report. Yeah. Yeah, I was an old young first sergeant, man.
Man, you were killing it, bro. Man, I dreamed about being first sergeant. I was like, man, I'm gonna kill everybody at first sergeant, bro.
You see that badge right there? That's what helped me. You know, that drill sergeant badge.
Man, I would have killed. I would have stayed there. I would have ripped these kids in half, man. Old school did like, put your hands up. Let's go.
Yeah, I did that 3 times, man. They kept putting me back in. Yep. They kept putting me back in. I did it 3 times. Well, actually 4. I was.
You hated it, huh? A lot of them hated
it. The first time I wanted to do it, and I had fun.
Yeah.
Then the second time, they threw me in it. Then I got deployed, and I wasn't supposed to have been doing it. And they yanked the dude out because he didn't know what the heck he was doing. I was attached to a reserve unit, and he put me, you know, as the first. So I came back. I was chilling, and my next assignment, they threw me right back into it. I was like, God dang, man.
You were good, man. You were the best.
I was doing my thing, man. Then my body was like, hey, you need to let that go. You be limping.
You be can't hang with these 20-year-olds.
Yeah, like, you know, I tore my body up and stuff, man. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bow out at 20. I'm good.
Man, you just pulled out the golf cart, man. Just start. You guys run. I'm gonna motivate you from this cart. So
yeah, that whole walking thing, I had too much pride.
I know.
I was known for getting busy. You know, they like, man,
you go out there and run like 25 miles with them, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, I was playing football, and they couldn't believe it. They was like, "That's your first sergeant? Man, he fast as heck."
Yeah. I've had one young first sergeant. I think the rest of them were, but he was SF, so you know, he came out and he was SF, had all the credentials, got first sergeant. So he was probably the youngest. I think he was probably around your age too. And that's young. So I don't know what age you hit first sergeant.
I hit first sergeant at 34.
Damn, you young, bro.
Yeah, 34. And man, them sergeant majors was giving me the business. You know, hey, young fella. Yeah.
Well,
I
maybe
spent
you get
a
out.
lot
You
of
would have been a
time there.
sergeant major at like 39, man. You're on your way.
I would have hit that. Yeah, about 39. I got one look. They didn't pick up anybody, and I knew it. And then the next year I retired. I was like, that's it. Because I would have to give them 5 more years with the school and waiting to pen, and the 2-year assignment on that. And I was like, that's too much, man.
Will asked, what's your Grail?
The Chicago one.
Same.
Yeah.
But it's either, it depends on the day and how I feel. The Chicago one or the Infrared 6. Either one.
I haven't even worn my 6s. They still chilling.
Yeah.
I haven't worn mine yet.
I'm telling you, nothing worse than a crumbling pair and you pull it out.
Yeah.
And it feels weird when you put it on.
Yeah. That pair of Air Max did it to me. The bubble just my heel sunk down. I was like, what the heck? And it was just like the foam, the cushioning, all on the floor.
Gonna be like riding in an old car with no suspension or shocks, man.
Just
flat line.
Squeaking and carrying on. Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, the USMC said the military ain't the same no more. It's not. I don't blame you for.
It's not. It's not.
It's horrible. Horrible.
It's not. It was changing. As I was leaving, one of the worst things I had to do was they were downsizing, so they went after people that been in for a minute. Like 3 of my best guys,
right?
They had got jammed up as Sergeant E5s, but they got promoted twice. They had made Sergeant First Class, and this stuff happened like 8-9 years ago. And it was like, you got to go because you got this blemish on your record, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that. All that knowledge and everything. Like 62 years of combined experience, I had to let go.
Right. No, I agree. I've seen it too, man. I seen a lot of the BS when I was in, and I'm like, and I was like, you know what? I'm glad to be getting retired out because I'm done.
Yeah.
So
I appreciate you, Tech.
The deployment, I said, man, I'm done. Done. Like there's no. I didn't even say I was done. They just said, yeah, you're done. Dude's done.
And that's the tough part. Like I was ready to go. Hey, David Struther, just get yourself together, man. Life is good on the other side. Trust me. I do what the heck I want.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. but you still miss it, like the good old days, not gonna lie.
Yeah, the people, lifelong bonds and stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like I got a homeboy I met. My first assignment was in Germany. I met him 3 days after that. We still talk almost 2-3 times a week, man. That's my brother.
I just met yesterday with some dude that I last seen in the last unit from like 2012. No, I seen him in like 2009, and I met with him yesterday, and he grows Reggie all day.
Hey.
Yeah. Making $100K growing Reggie, doing what he wants, singing the songs he wants. No in cadence, no nothing, just chilling.
Life is good, man.
Yeah, throwing away money on the stock market, says he doesn't even care.
That you know what's crazy? I did a video on investing on Cash App.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember.
People should have jumped on that, man.
You know what?
That's been good.
If I didn't build my pool, I was telling my wife, I was like, around March, February, I was like, damn, these stocks are super low, man. I would have threw 75K into there. I mean, I'm already good, don't get me wrong, but I would have been good. Really good. Because I would have been getting them for pennies on the dollar.
Yeah. One of my best stocks, man, like something I bought on the Humble was Big Lots.
Dang.
Just saw it was moving.
What's that now? What's that percentage?
Shoot, let me look. Because I cashed out a couple times on my stocks, man. Shout out to the IRS for making me file that too.
F the IRS, man. F Nike, F the IRS. Those two people I really hate right now.
All right. So when I bought it, I bought Big Lots. It was at $7.62.
Wow.
Last November, I think.
Yeah.
And now it's at $67 a share.
Yeah.
That's good growth.
That's really good. How much shares you buy? Like 1 million?
Shoot, man, I bought like 60 shares of that.
That's good money.
60 shares. And I just been flipping it. Just I'll cash out. All right, in case y'all listening, all right. I'll give y'all some cannabis stocks. You can be a legal weed seller. All right. I'm gonna tell you how to sell like I can't say weed how to legally sell kale and collards of the medicinal variety.
It's all medicinal, man. Look, you either have to care or you don't care. So it's all the same thing. I mean.
Kronos Group, Teva Pharmaceutical, Canopy Growth, Tilray, and Aurora. All right. Y'all can go back and watch it again. Those are really solid stocks. They do really well. Like I said, I've cashed these out several times, built them right back up. And that's the way you do it. Let me give you a tip, man. Jeff Bezos, the head of Amazon, he does not get a salary. He has so much shares in Amazon, he cashes them out, and that's how he pays himself. He does not have a salary with Amazon.
David Kick said he wishes he could pull his TSP and invest it on his own. I agree. I did that right away.
Let me talk to you about the TSP.
TSP is a scam, bro.
Back in 08, we know what happened in 08, right? With the market and everything. I'm sitting there thinking, like, boom, I got like 12 years left. I'm gonna have a nice nest egg when I get out of here. I'm throwing like $200 in a month. Every pay period, 200. This Major down the hallway from me, Major Davidson, this dude was like the financial guru. He came to my office. He said, "Hey, Big Sar, you need to go check your TSPs and your stocks." I wasn't doing stocks at the time. I wish I did. That junk just like, I lost so much money. He's like, you need to pull what you can and take the penalty because you're going to have next to nothing. And that's exactly what happened. I lost a whole lot. I wanted to cry. So I called myself being financially responsible for my future going forward. And when I retired, I had a little bit of it left over that I was chilling on and everything. But what I should have had should have been way more. I never was able to build it back up after that because what happened? Because they put your stuff in different investment pots and stuff, and it hurt, So I was just like, I tell people, it's other ways. If you got TSP, that's good, but get yourself a decent financial advisor and move your stuff around as possible. Be as diverse as possible. That was my problem. I wasn't diverse enough.
Man, you should have been like me. And as soon as that 08-09 housing crash happened, TSP went right to real estate.
See, I wasn't up on it like that, man.
I was. When you own houses out flat, man, life is good.
Yeah, that equity is a mug. Yeah. I had a drill sergeant buddy, my man Russell. He was on E-Trade. E-Trade was popular at the time. And this dude would every day throw like $5-10 on some stock that he had. And Russell came off real nice when he retired a couple of years ago just from doing that. But I didn't understand it. He was like addicted to that junk. He just sit there and watch. And complain like, "Dang, man, I lost $300, this, and that." And once I got comfortable with it, I tell people, this is better than the savings account because it's a calculated, educated risk. Is no savings plan where you could throw, let's say, $200 and you gain $90 in interest in a few days. That's not going to happen. And that was my point with the the investing via Cash App video on my channel, and somebody gave it a thumbs down, and you saw the crap with GameStop and stuff like that, like I went and grabbed some AMC stocks because I knew California was opening their theaters again, and that's made a few pennies, but Robinhood straight up just bent people over and gave it to them. It was like, oh well,
What are you using right now? Is it Webull or what are you, just Cash App?
Cash App.
Smart.
Simple.
But you don't get all the world to trade in Cash App. That's what sucks.
No, that's the thing. I can't do the foreign stuff.
Yeah.
Like the stuff like I keep saying I'm gonna go into, because it's some Chinese energy companies that's doing really well and the shares are low. I want a piece of that. Yeah.
All right, Solution. I'm out, bro. Time to get out of here.
I'm out shortly. Appreciate you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Thanks for dropping the knowledge on people and all that good stuff.
Telling you, bro. Look, First Sergeant called us all out, so we said, man, look, I have to come out. You need to shout out Soldier Kicks.
Yeah, Soldier Kicks. I saw him popping here early. Actually, he was the first one to come in.
Yeah, he hit me up, and I was like, you know what? I like the Solution for Kicks, man. So I'm gonna pull up.
Yeah, appreciate
and
it.
I got money on raffles right now, on people's raffles, and I'm like, damn, did I lose my money? So
my bad, man.
Yeah, you're good, man. It's just a little bit of money. It ain't no.
All right.
Throw it away at lunch or something. It's a nice lunch, but throw it away.
Yeah, man. Y'all stay safe out there and keep doing your thing. Spend your money how you want to spend it. That's on you. Like I said, somebody reach down, give them some of that dental business.
Yep. All right, brother. Be good, man.
All right, man. You be good. I'm out of here. All right. Thanks, everybody. Follow the channels. Follow Cole. Follow each other. Follow me. All right. I'm out.